Hi, I am Colleen, and among other things, I am a Qigong teacher. And in this world, I'm also a human who is trying really hard to keep her heart open and access joy and compassion in these challenging times that we're living through. And so I wanted to share with you a short Qigong set that is for the heart, keeping our hearts healthy and open, able to access that compassion and to feel joy, um, even amidst the challenges of this world. So if you're new to Qigong, Qigong is an ancient moving meditation practice that comes out of Chinese medicine. And you don't need to know anything to get started. So join me. And I guess I would tell you, we want to have our feet like hip to shoulder width apart. Women generally take the little more narrow stance. Men generally take a little wider stance than that. Then we keep the knees slightly bent, so we're not locking out the knees. And we're just going to start with a movement called water waves. So here, we're going to turn from the hips and the waist, keeping the knees gently bent, turning through the hips and the waist, and letting the arms just gently float through the air around you. So we're not swinging the arms. The arms are following the movement that's coming from the center of our body, the hips and the waist, this low belly area. We're moving from our center. This is a movement to get centered. And just breathing nice, long, slow, and deep in through the nose. And at this point, you can exhale either through the mouth or the nose, whatever is your preference. This is a good moment to experience the moving meditation. So you can close your eyes if you want, or keep them open. Just want you to really train your attention on the movement of your body. Just feeling your hips and waist turning, feeling your arms floating through the air, even feeling maybe the air moving through your fingers and across your hands. The name of this movement is called water waves. So with this movement and our attention, put our attention on the hands and the air moving across the fingers. And we can create this sense of just a little greater viscosity in the air, like the air is just a little bit thicker than we usually think it is. That helps to simulate this feeling of water waves, like we're in water doing this movement and feeling the gentle resistance. We'll take just one more nice deep breath. And as you're finishing that, we'll just let the body really gently come to a stop in the center. And I'm going to encourage you to close your eyes or look at the floor and bring your attention inside your body. And you may notice a little sensation of sort of pulsiness, flowiness, floatiness. You might feel your heart beating. And you might not notice anything. All of that is okay. We just really cultivate this mind-body connection with this Qigong practice. And so we do a lot of practice trying to notice the sensations of this life force energy in our bodies. And we just do that periodically by closing our eyes and bringing the attention inside the body. All right, let's work with a different Qigong technique. This is called Qi massage. So my hands are in light loose fists, and I'm knocking on the chest. And this might feel a little Tarzan-like. And we're going to exhale with an audible sigh. do a open the arm, and with a flat hand, we're going to slap the chest down the inside of that arm to the palm, and we're going to flip that off and bring the hands back to the center of the chest. And we'll come over to one side. This is the other side, and slap down the inside of the arm to the palm, slap and flick it off, and back to the center of the chest. With this movement, we are opening the flow of energy, which runs from the chest down the inside of the arms, palms of the hands, and with that little slap and flick, we are removing like old energy from the heart meridian, which runs from the chest to the palms of the hands, or rather from, well, from the underarm close to the chest. Just removing all energy from the heart. In Qigong, we have this theory that we store emotions in our bodies. The stress and patterns of negative emotions store themselves in our tissues, in our organs, our cells, our tissues. With this movement, we are releasing stored emotion from the body, particularly from around the heart. As we remove old energy, it creates space for new, fresh energy to live there, take up residence. All right, and we will just with one more time down the other side. All right, very nice. Now we'll do a couple of Qigong flowing movements. So we are going to bring both arms up in front of the chest, and I'll show you my arms are maybe 8 or 10 inches in front of my chest. Feet are still in that basic stance, hip to shoulder width apart, knees are gently bent. And drop one hand down. And this hand that's up, we're going to turn through the hips and the waist to that side. And then we're going to change the hands. And there's a weight shift, there's a turning through the hips and the waist. Change the hands. So we can inhale to one side and exhale to the other. Here we're breathing in and out through the nose. Movement is called cloudy hands. And I love that imagery. In Tai Chi, this movement is called wave hands like clouds. And the imagery is bringing like the lightness of a cloud into our hearts, so that our hearts can be light and joyful. When we move through life at a really rapid pace, emotions tend to arise and we don't notice them and we don't spend time with them. And so they get stored in the body. This practice is helping us to release, particularly negative emotions. And as by negative, I mean the difficult ones. Sadness, anger, frustration. Releasing those and bringing the heart back to this beautiful place where it allows us to feel connected to other people. We can feel connected to nature, to our beautiful planet. This heart is many things. It's an electrical, physical pump. And it's this beautiful organ of connection. And so here, just tuning up that beautiful organ of the heart. When the heart is in balance, we can access that compassion. We can feel joy almost for no reason at all. So Next one here, we'll do one more on each side. Now, this movement, this next one we're going to do is called Fireflies in the Lantern. And I love this imagery. So we're going to bring of one hand, fingers and thumb together, one arm under the lower abdomen, the hand that's up, we're going to turn through the hips and the waist to that side. And change the hands. And turning through the hips and the waist toward the side where the arm is up. And changing the hands. And inhaling to one side. And exhaling to the other side. Exhale through the nose. As we go slowly, relaxation. This movement is called Fireflies in the Lantern. And your arms are creating the shape of this lantern. Fireflies are your heart energy, glowing brightly, illuminating a lantern that shines out into the world, sending love and compassion, connection, allowing you to be in heart connection with all the beings, all the people, with the whole of life around you. And so just picturing your heart energy like fireflies lighting up this lantern and sending your beautiful heart energy out into the world. And as you next come to the center, just going to hold there and bring your attention into the center of your chest, your heart. And imagine, sense, feel the pulsing of your heart energy, the fireflies illuminating the lantern of your heart. And take a couple breaths into your heart center. And then hold in the center of the chest. Just breathing, feeling connected to your heart center and this beautiful golden light spilling out of this lantern. We'll bring the feet together, one arm under that low abdomen, the other arm is going to circle out to the side, up over the head, and come down the center of the body. And the other hand, other side, up and down the center line. This is called centering. You can imagine that you are gathering back to yourself all of your energy. We invest our energy in many different pursuits out in the world around us. And with this movement, we're gathering it back to ourselves in this moment in time, bringing it home and gliding that energy from your mind through your heart down to your belly, creating alignment between thoughts and emotions and our actions. Do one more on each side. Well, great. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that Qigong practice. Um, it may not seem like it, but each one of us keeping our hearts healthy and open, able to access compassion and joy, it makes a difference out in this world around us. It's much more healing than we have any real understanding of. And so I hope you use this practice. And if you enjoyed this, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and come back and practice Qigong with me again real soon. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye.